1. Shazbot.
All right, we're back with part 2, where we'll be continuing to discuss payback matches. The second match on the card, which actually could be a decent match, is Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. For nothing. I mean, it's just a match. Go ahead. I have opinions about all this. So.
Yeah, it's somebody that I think a lot of people are surprised got brought up from NXT versus a guy that they consistently have no idea what the hell they're dealing with.
Yep.
But hey, they got to further bury Sandow to perpetuate it, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
He got to stand in a ring like a chump for no match. So that
you take the one guy who pretty much he gets pretty decent pop, and
yeah,
it is what it is.
I was actually watching an episode of Main Event because I had nothing better to be doing apparently. But
nothing wrong with that.
Sandow had a match, and the crowd is just cheering for him like crazy, even though he's supposed to be working heel for the match. And they're booing when he got the loss, even though he was like cheating through the entire match.
Sandow is one of my favorite guys in the roster.
Which rumor has it he might be getting cut in the next round of cuts, which
it's kind of sad.
It makes me upset. But anyway, Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin, which is
I ultimately I really don't care about the match a whole lot. I love Ziggler. He's probably one of my top 5 guys, for sure to my top 10 guys on the roster. That continue. Once again, he's a guy that they just don't know what to do with, never really gets the push anymore. And Baron Corbin, who I really don't give a shit about.
Yeah, I didn't really care about him when he was on NXT, which
no.
And I don't care about him now.
At least they're kind of trying to build him right. They're not doing the Roman Reigns, stuff him down your throat. I mean, they are, but they aren't.
Yeah, I mean, he won something that's fairly meaningless in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
It's like a Slammy Award. It works as a narrative advice, but nobody's going to complain that you're...
Yep. And it's, a lot of mid-card guys he's beating, and whether you like it or not, that isn't a horrible way to build a guy up.
No, I mean, the big thing is that's exactly what they did in NXT is that he got lots of squash match victories, and then would have a more drawn out thing at a takeover, and his longer matches never look really great.
No, and that's his finisher's cool.
End of days. I think they could do a Brock Lesnar type thing with him where he just comes in, angrily beats the opponent, and then leaves.
The Goldberg approach.
Yeah. They could do that with him.
Yeah.
They just need to...
That's what they kind of did with him in NXT for a long ass time, too.
And that's what they're doing with him with Ziggler. When he's like, this is on you, ref. And you just, took him out at the end of Raw one time. At the end of their match.
Yeah.
He just lacks that intensity when he does it, though. Because he's just kind of like, I'm going to beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, he seems really bored a lot of the time.
Yeah. There isn't a whole lot of energy to him.
He can be the next American badass and ride a motorcycle to the ring.
That would give him character.
See that.
Perfect. Listen, WWE, we have ideas.
Well, it's not bad.
But that doesn't seem to be stopping you from doing most of the stuff you're doing. So, I like money.
Okay, we're not in the Attitude Era anymore, so my ideas aren't going to fly. Do we really have anything else to say about this match? I predictions, guy. Prediction. Corbin.
I mean, I feel like... Yeah, probably going to be Baron Corbin. But Ziggler will probably carry him to a halfway decent match.
I agree. I think we'll have an okay match because Ziggler can put on a great match with anybody.
Alternatively, looking at the card, if there's one match that they're going to just switch down to catch up on time, this is probably the match that they'll either stretch out or contract as needed to.
Ziggler can give him the zigzag, and while he's doing that, he can give him a shoulder penis.
Okay. Fan service. But no, I agree. I think it's Baron Corbin. As much as I want Ziggler to win it, I think it's Baron Corbin, and they're going to move that on. And he's a guy who, ultimately, I could see them Ryback and Corbin feuding for the U.S. title.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that they actually want him on the main roster. They brought him up, surprisingly, and you're not going to push him just to have him lose to a guy that you've had floating around in your mid-card for 5-6 years. So, Corbin's going to go over.
Yeah, I don't know where if this goes anywhere beyond this, if it's an actual feud or if it's their
I feel
throwaway 3-week feud.
I feel like if anything, it's oh look, he actually beat a serious competitor and not just running over some mid carder that you barely heard of.
Yeah.
Um,
Now that they don't have the good old fashioned hero jobber.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Well, even beyond that, they just like
Virgil.
You're gonna have a name. You're gonna be Frank West.
Yeah, you're gonna be a normal name.
Yep. And you're gonna get beat.
Virgil versus Yokozuna.
Yep.
The first real challenge he's faced.
But yes. Anything else? I don't think I have anything else. We'll move